Alliance Wars Season 15 is over, thank God. Mojo's Special Arena and Objectives go live tonight. And we got bugs and we got other stuff to talk about. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. It's Hump Day. We've got a new event going in. There should be lots of things to be positive about at the moment. Except for bugs, because they're a thing. As always, just before we get into the video, I want to give a massive thank you to my current Patrons, YouTube members, and as well Twitch subs. If you've got an Amazon Prime account and you want to give a free sub to a streamer, it doesn't have to be me, but it does really help out the channel if you could. A link of how to do that is in the description down below. Thank you. And without further ado, let's get into the news. News today kicks off with good news. As you know, it's the end of Alliance Wars seasons and the rewards hopefully will be dropped fairly soon. But there's usually a delay to these things. Depends what Kabam have to investigate, and you know, we all hope that everybody right at the top is playing as fairly as possible and as competitively as possible, but you just don't know. However, though, I have seen a few things and people have contacted me saying that they've been kicked from an alliance prior to these rewards being sent out, which is terrible, and people have got some terrible attitudes as well. I would strongly suggest to anybody, if you have felt that someone has kicked you from an alliance before the season rewards have been given out, to get in contact with Kabam, raising a ticket, as it's so horrible when this situation happens, especially if like somebody just goes, right, I'm going to kick everyone just for no reason. Also, just to let you know that I'll be doing a podcast that will be featuring Kabam Mcoc and Kabam Thel. One of the questions, actually many more of the questions we've added to our question list to be pre-approved, is that Alliance War Seasons, just general feedback has been pretty negative, and as well a lot of people are feeling towards they don't really enjoy it. So we want to find out from Kabam themselves what is actually going to happen. I hope we're going to get some straight answers, but do bear in mind there's not been straight answers from them in the past. So fingers crossed, but we'll see what happens. Also, and let's talk about bugs. So as you can see here, Drew put this up on Twitter saying, sucks when you meticulously plan out a path in Labyrinth and waste time getting only to discover that the ability of Void to reverse Ultron's self-repair was either removed or is broken. 2 Fear of the Void, then 1 Fear of the Void, and a Petrify, neither worked. And as you can see, the information is just like being paired. Regeneration is kind of popping up there. So yeah, disappointing to kind of like to see this, if this is the case. Many people have come out in support of Drew on this one. Turns out this is part of a bigger bug that's been there for well over 2 years, which is this one here. And even like Drew did his due diligence to search up, saying did some digging and looks there is a bug at Labyrinth Ultron where he takes 0 damage after being hit with an energy-based special until he's hit with another. What's worse, the bug has been left in the game for over 2 years. Damn. Only there's no response from Kabam on the matter, but I kind of feel that this is just going to be one of these things where it may stay in for a long time until it's really properly investigated, as well as a few other bugs and the next bug we're going to talk about. Okay, now over on Reddit, and this has been posted by Tanu, so one thing you're going to see is Colossus doing a parry heavy attack. As you can see, Colossus was quite close, but he does travel. There you go, parry heavy attack. Same principle, obviously we're ramping up here, but there, do you just see that moment where he didn't travel quite as far and didn't even like move at all? That was frustrating, and that is a slight bug by Colossus there. So this is the movement, this is the point in which it didn't land. This kind of like up punch, as you can see, Colossus is way far away from Black Widow to actually make a connection. And something that I think Kabam need to look into, and something that I think a lot of players have been talking about. People have been contacting me on Twitter about this, and the word is consistency. Over the last 2 weeks, the game hasn't really run as good as it used to, especially considering that people are coming to me on Twitter. They get in contact with me in private, and as well I'm seeing loads of things on the forums where people are complaining about lots of little micro things. Whether or not it's people like blocking and feeling it's been penetrated. I've seen that the hit into block counter by special forum post has been becoming more active, especially over the last 2 weeks, and not to mention the fact of little things like this, and as well the morphing of champions into other ones, and not to mention a whole plethora of bugs which are still to be recognized and dealt with, like the Omega Red Essence Steel issue. So I really hope that there is a bit of a consistent time we go into, because it just feels like there's something really wrong at the moment that needs to be addressed. And I hope that Kabam are looking at all these things that people are saying and not just going like, oh, is someone just saying, oh, you've got to go to this node, to this interaction. There's a lot more than I think to people reporting stuff that Kabam really have to take seriously, rather than saying, oh, they're just up to wind us up. Speaking of which, here's another corker from the Reddit. Yeah, this is another kind of like visual bug. I don't know if this is like an older device kind of like changing something or something a little bit screwy. I don't know. Is this an Android issue? Again, I don't know, but it's also kind of weird to see a lot of these kind of visual type bugs. Moving on to other news, and as you know, Lovers of Battlerealm 3 is out later today. And as we know, we've had a bit of a laugh yesterday. In yesterday's video, we talked about it a bit. And the fact is, there's been some funny shenanigans, mainly coming from Kabam Doot and some of the other Kabam team. It's a good laugh, and you should go and check out that video. If I remember, I'll put it in the description down below. Now, if you followed the video from yesterday, you'll know that, like, well, where are we up to now with just like responding and like chatting. And Kabam Doot has been doing his bit to still respond to people in a lovely and joking fashion. But obviously, it's just a case of him answering this, or she answering this, saying, "Since I can't seem to find a date, Kabam Doot, will you be my Valentine?" Who? Little old me? Ah, shucks. Wait, you're buying, right? I might be poor romantic, but my tastes are anything but. And there we go, that's it over. It's done. No more of this funny love stuff. The bloody love juice. Next up in yesterday, information dropped about the Mojo Verse. First of all, the Mojo Verse arena. Now, I'm still confused about how this works, whether or not it's incorporated into other ones. And it says, this special arena. So I can imagine this is going to be a one-off, but it's weird because it lasts for 21 days. So there's still much more confusing information about this, saying special arena starts on February the 12th at 10 AM PST, so later on today, and will run until March 4th at 10 AM PST. Usual 2, 3, and 4 stars champions to clear the 10 milestones and earn gold battle chips, arena boosts, and crystals and shattered heart crystal shards. That I'm a bit annoyed about, because I kind of feel that if there was going to be something of huger milestones rather than 10 milestones, it kind of drags on a bit, rather than it being like, I'd love it to be like, I don't know, something like 30 milestones. You can use your 5 stars. It's a higher milestone amount of points to get. Not that there'll be any rank to it, but you get some decent stuff right at the end. If you're committed and say you have to put, I don't know, 20 mil in by the end of the month, but you get some really decent stuff from it, that is a spicy meatball, and will get me really kind of into that type of mode. But what is this I read right here? There are no rank rewards? God damn it! God damn it! And it gets worse, because it says that the final 800,000 point milestone, you'll also earn yourself a Mojo World title, which again, it's annoying because it's 800k, and that's like, oh man, you could do this really kind of easily, you know, do this one day. But like I said, I would have liked to have seen something more spicier. Maybe not rank rewards, but a higher milestone, thing to get by the end of it, with some spicy reward. Next up, I'm moving on to the Mojo Madness special objectives. Obviously, for this, we don't know much information about what the rewards are. But the fact is, it looks like you get some Shattered Heart Crystal Shards, and I guess it's going to be quite helpful to the grind. Will you see things like Legendary version of it, Legendary Shattered Heart Crystal? I doubt it, because that's going to be in with the other type of event of Lovers of Battlerealm. So, would they put a second one out? I just don't know. So, the fact is, I don't really know if I'm really kind of like hyped for the arena. The objectives could be quite cool, as you're just like plodding along and getting the rewards as well, but we'll have to see. Now, I'm not going to overly moan about the scheme of things of what we're going to see. Look, we've got Lovers of Battlerealm, we've got the 21-day arena, and as well we've got the objectives, 3 extra things. But I don't see what the rewards are for the objectives, so I can't really comment until they've actually been put in as to like, will they be good or will they be bad. However, though, I do feel this 21-day arena, they've missed a good opportunity. And the thing is, if you've got an arena like the Road to Greatness, which I think had a shorter time frame for that to run, you got a fully formed 5-star from it. If you compare it to a degree with something like this, 21 days is a long ass time for an arena. So what you could really do with those milestones is not saying, okay, 800k is all you've got to do. Push it up higher. Make it something really enticing for people to grind out. What are you doing today, Rich? I'm doing 20 mil in this particular arena over the space of 21 days. Oh, what do you get from that, Rich? Well, you get a fully formed 5-star. You maybe get a chunk of 6-star shards. You get something that really, or even like a 5-star awakening gem. Something that makes me really enticed to do something like this. But I don't know. Have your thoughts about this in the comments section. It'd be interesting to see where people lie on whether or not it's good, they missed a trick, they're fine with it. What are your thoughts? Comment section down below. Next up, and when will Dr. Doom be entering into the basic crystals? You would be surprised how many people are really interested in that, especially with a champion so great. And I love my 5-star rank 5 version. Well, the answer is the 25th of February. He will be entering into the basics, but will not be entering into the 6 stars for a little while. Yeah, if you want a 6-star version, oh man, you're gonna have to wait a long time. But you know, I'm actually gonna think about saving up for this. But personally, I'm going to be opening up some stuff just after February the 25th for the UK meetup. And I'm hoping to get some good champions like Guillotine 2099. Mainly Warlock, I'd love from that. And but, you know, basic wise, there's a few others like, well, all the Horsemen that I want. And as well, I want to awaken my Aegon, please! Also, something to reiterate, this is a small chance at getting a champion that you want. Like, if I say, I want Aegon, I'm not going to get it, but it's the case it's a small chance. So don't get your hopes too high. But obviously, loads of people will give it a chance. Nonetheless, good luck. And now on to arena predictions. Obviously, first of all, apologies. I got the cable prediction way wrong when I said 1.55 mil, because the champion actually went for 1.56 mil. So the fact is, yeah, my apologies. By the time you see this, if you could ramp up to about 1.57 mil to be safe, that would be a good bet there. But Warlock at the moment, I'll have to wait until the featured stuff goes live, because at the moment I just don't know. There's no information about what the featured champion is this week, so I'll do it in Friday's edition. Also with Warlock, I probably think with that champion that's going to go for about 2.4 mil, as he's still a sought after and good champion, but I don't think he can go anything higher. You may want to put 2.6 mil in to be safe, but I think he's going to go 2.4, maybe even less. And there we have it. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. If you enjoyed the news, hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, and as well, make sure to catch the second channel. Links in the description and over there. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.